everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Oh, golly doggly, what do I want to have a look at in this particular reading while I get myself a lozenger out? After the World Cup, the FIFA match today, I believe Argentina won over England. Not really fussed. I'm not totally interested anymore. My two favourite teams are out. But apparently the Argentina players held up a political banner that they took from the stands, declaring Las Malvinas sont Argentina. In other words, the Falklands are Argentinian. Now, I'm old enough to remember in the 1980s when the Argentinian government of the day tried to invade the Falklands. The UK took off like a bat out of hell and went down there, and there was quite a conflict on the island itself. And the Argentinian forces were defeated. Okay, so what do I want to have a look at? However, geopolitics has changed. You now have someone who is probably Argentinian friendly in the White House at the moment. And I think the leader of Argentina is also the one that, wasn't it Javier or something, that Fleon was on the stage with brandishing the chainsaw. You've now got Peter Thiel living down in Argentina, etc. So I just want to have a look at, is there an actual threat? So what I get is I get the Justice card as I'm splitting the deck. I'm using the mystical Manga, M-A-N-G-A. So I've got the Justice card and I've got the Ten of Cups. So that they aren't aggressive cards. They might make a legal appeal for the Argentinian islands to be returned, the Falkland Islands to be returned to the Argentinians. Now, the reason why the British, the UK, is so keen to hang on to the Falkland Islands is that then it gives them rights to a segment of Antarctica territory. Because it's down in that part of the world, it gives them access into Antarctica. So it's very much a strategic location for them to have the islands. Now, it's been under British rule for as long as I can remember, pretty much populated by people of British descent. I actually have a girlfriend. I don't know whether she still lives there or not. I haven't been in contact with her for a long time. They get very, very, very generous benefits for living there. She ran an art gallery and her partner runs a brewery, or used to run a brewery. And they, so what happens is that they get a stipend for living there, quite a generous one. Apparently all their health care is covered, absolutely. They get quite generous allowances to fly to wherever they want to visit family in the world. And it's pretty much a way for the UK to keep people there. And they've got a life there. They've got lives and families and netball teams and bridge clubs and you name it, photography clubs. They've got everything there. They have a life there. So the Justice card, actions having consequences perhaps, and the Ten of Cups, the happy families. Could be the ending of happy families. Hope not. Let's have a look. So Argentina's got its eyes on the Falkland Islands again. How's Argentina going to play this? Come on down. Oh, I noticed that. 444. Let's have a look. Right, the Queen of Cups. They've got something that they've not revealed yet. But being a cup, cups are about negotiation and diplomacy and emotionally mature. Again, it's not an aggressive card. So something that they haven't revealed as of yet, that's more diplomatic and negotiating than gung-ho in taking over. The challenge is the Two of Wands, about what they can get away with on the world stage. You've got he's holding the globe, here he's holding the world and making a plan. So this is the planning stage, is the challenge. So I think what at the moment is they're just seeing what the world has an appetite for. Excuse me. Yes, I'm on to the eucalyptus drops lozenges at the moment. They're just seeing what the world has an appetite for, considering that nobody has backed up the US in its attack on Persia and or is not real. And when I'm talking about nobody, I'm talking about nobody else. They've backed each other up, but nobody else has backed them up. So there's this lack of appetite for getting involved in a conflict. So looking at their options. At the foundation there, we've got the magician, the manifestation, the creating something, but it's also doing a magic trick over here while you're distracting over there. Creating something out of nothing can also be a manipulation, but again, it's not an aggressive card. The energy Argentina is stewing in, is they're trying to manifest something. They've got the tools available to them to do it. They're just trying to work out how to get away with it. In the past, you've got the loss, heartbreak, regret, betrayal. So, yeah, I'd say there is a genuine feel that the Falklands does belong to Argentina amongst Argentinians, and they feel like they've been stabbed through the heart for it to be separated off in the past. Crowning the reading, the anguish, the Nine of Swords, the anguish, the despair, the energy that they're in at the moment. I'm getting this sort of, sorry, I'm flashing my singlet everywhere, but this tearing clothes and because of the fact that it's not part of Argentina, this wailing type energy. The immediate future, wanting to go back to how things were in the past. Problem is, you can never go back. You can only ever go forward. There is this naivety about how things were so much simpler and better in the past. Some ways they were, some ways they were worse. But it doesn't matter. We can never go back unless you build yourself a time travel machine. You can only start at this point and go forward. So there's this naivety about what it was like in the past. You've got the Knight of Wands. A message being put out there, but not moving forward, a fiery message. But you've got the negotiation card here, the Two of Cups. Coming to some sort of an agreement, but negotiations. The hopes and fears, the Ten of Wands. They overreached in the 80s. Now they're trying something new. It turned out what they did in the past was just a chaotic mess. They could not bring it home. So trying a new plan. The outcome. Trying to defend from a higher ground. A lot of information coming out that they can't quite get a grasp on. I mean, it can be missiles, but I'm not feeling missiles. This feels like, and then the wheel turns. The Nine of Cups, be careful what you wish for. You might just get it, but this is the Emperor, my way or the highway, but the Tower, and then the Five of Swords. So Javier, is it Javier, the president or prime minister or whatever there? I think he wants it, but if he tries anything, it's gonna fail badly. And then you've got the Six of Swords and the Devil trying to get out of troubled waters, chained to the Devil, and then the Ace of Wands. And then the Four of Cups, another regret card as secrets are revealed. So I really think this is something that's been G'd up by this dude, but if they attempt it, it's not going to go well. G'd up by Chainsaw Guy. If they attempt it, I don't know. It's not going to go well. It's almost like it's been stirred up by a small minority. I was really surprised to see the team with that banner, but it was only 2 members of the team. It's like when the Orange Idiot in the early days was riling up and raging against, but it's turned out to be, yeah, I think they're going to end up with negotiations. 7 of Swords, negotiations, a steal, but facing judgment. The Emperor facing judgment. The Tower again, not listening, and finding oneself restricted. The Nine of Pentacles, those living in a life of luxury but in a gilded cage, not listening to what the common person is saying. Eight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Four of Coins, and Justice. Yeah, out in the cold, and the Hierophant. Yeah, I honestly don't think they're gonna. They might saber rattle, but I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off. I think it's actually going to end up in some sort of international negotiation court or something. Okay, that was a nice, quick, easy one. Thought that could have gone somewhere more aggressive, but fortunately not. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Loved you all. Take care. Bye-bye.